Hi again, this is Gren Reaper. This is going to be High Lord Wolnir boss fight. He is much harder than the last few bosses I fought, mainly because he summons a lot of skeletons, and there's a certain technique to defeating him. Now, I went ahead and summoned 2 followers on this one because I died several times, because even getting to him, there's some very, very tricky skeletons and some tricky gameplay along the way. But I figured I would go ahead and show y'all this boss fight and let y'all know exactly how to beat him, because there is a particular trick to beating him, and it's pretty tricky. At first it'll look like you're not doing much damage, but you have to aim at certain spots, and I'll show you that once we get there. But this is me summoning a few helpers, and we're about to make our way there. Right now I'm just waiting on the other summon to get in. I'm actually having trouble summoning people at this time because it keeps on saying the summoning failed. I'm guessing because there's so many people summoning in at the same time since the game is relatively new. But I finally was able to get 2 people in. And here comes the second person. They're both pretty good. One of them especially pretty much beat the boss for me. I didn't really know what to do, but apparently they beat him before because they knew what to do. Here's us trying to dodge these balls of skeletons running back and forth. Very annoying, because first time I got hit by them because it missed me, but I didn't realize it was going to come back. Rats are not really that hard. They're about as easy as they were in Dark Souls 1. But these next skeletons get on my damn nerves. These are the hardest enemies I've ran across so far. They're too fast. They're always moving. Always moving. They pretty much teleport and dive around, and they also throw knives as well. Very hard to parry, very hard to get a backstab on, and they can break your stance really well. Pretty easy though whenever you have health, of course. We got invaded partial of the way through here, but you'll see coming up there's a bridge, and I went ahead and just cut the bridge so the invader could not follow through. So we had a pretty easy time. I almost fall off the ledge right up here. I was trying to sneak up behind him, but my invader wanted to be an ass and go ahead and try to lunge at him. But if you notice right here, I come really close to falling off the ledge. Had to backstep away from that. See, right here you run past because there's about 15 skeletons that come up and chase you right there. Once we got around the other edge, we went ahead and cut that bridge. And if you turn around and look, there's a lot of skeletons over to the other side. Now, I never actually got a glimpse of the invader, but I'm almost positive I actually seen it say we're invaded by someone. I have been invaded several times in this location. But that actually saves you from having to fight all of those skeletons. So next time you run through there and you see the skeletons coming up behind you, you'll know what to do. I actually died several times against this boss because I could not figure out how to kill him, because you do so little damage to him. But there's me getting my souls back. Quite a bit of them I was going to lose too. I'm going to sit back and let y'all watch this cutscene. Well, I forgot that I went ahead and went through it. See, he's relatively large, and he doesn't look that hard, but he's got a few moves that are very, very dangerous. That's one of them. That fog can almost instant kill you if it's on you. So you have to make sure to get away from him. And the trick to it is you have to actually hit the bracelets, not the hands. See, I was hitting the hands to see how little damage I was doing. You actually have to aim for the bracelets. The guy to the right there, he's the one that actually survives through the whole battle. He really knew what he was doing. He went straight for the bracelets right off. It didn't damage me there because I pretty much held my shield up the entire time. Didn't really know what very much to do here. I figured maybe hitting his face would do a lot more damage, but then I figured out it doesn't really do any more damage that way either. I didn't really realize he was aiming for the bracelets until he eventually breaks one of them off. This is him summoning a bunch of skeletons in. They're not really dangerous, especially if you have a greatsword, because you can knock them down. But they can get annoying and get in the way. I guess I was too busy paying attention to all the other enemies to actually realize that the bracelets is what he was aiming for. The other guy, he helps, but he pretty much stays all the way on the other side the whole fight. He eventually gets killed closer to like, I don't know, a few more minutes in. This is a relatively long video. It took a while to actually beat this boss. It took a lot longer to get to him. Them enemies, them skeletons I was telling you about, they are very difficult, and you have to fight a lot of them. I also got invaded and killed a few times on the way here as well. But that skeleton wouldn't leave me alone, so I figured I would turn around and get rid of him. That's him summoning a weapon, and that weapon, I actually got it, and apparently it casts Wrath of the Gods whenever you use the power attack. I haven't used it yet though, because I'm actually running just straight Dex and Strength. I'm not trying magic yet. I usually don't do magic until my second playthrough. But there's the Wrath of the Gods right there. I think it's going to actually be a really useful PvP weapon if I ever make that phase for it. So as long as you remember to keep out of the fog and you break those bracelets just like he did, he broke one of them, then it gets a lot easier. But if you don't remember to do that, you'll realize you're not doing any damage to him, and it'll kind of intimidate you at first. That he keeps on moving closer and closer like that as well. He'll back up though once you destroy his bracelets. So that's whenever the other Phantom died over there. That Phantom actually rolled away from that, but I just used the shield to block the damage. Now this is where he almost knocks me off the edge. I thought he was going to pick me up. You'll notice I didn't really do very much during this fight. I noticed how well he was doing his job, so I kind of let him do his thing and try to draw as much aggro as possible. The aggro from the little skeleton. I have to watch out from those pinwheel skeletons. Those are, well, if you play Dark Souls 1, you know. So now I pretty much decided I was going to go over there and try to work on those bracelets. See, now he's starting to go down. Pretty easy to take down now. If you get too far below him, he has that fog down there as well, so it will kill you really fast. The good thing though is he'll pretty much kill all the skeletons that he summons in. So you just let him do a sweeping effect. He grabbed this little second there as well. That's pretty much it. Once you figure out how to beat him, he's not really that hard. Let you watch this cutscene. I don't think I skipped it. it's going to be on to the next area. Went ahead and got a sunlight medal for the help with the sunbro there. I haven't found the sunlight covenant yet though, so I'm going to actually have to try to find where that's at, and then show a video on how to get there so we could all join the sunbro covenant. Well, that's pretty much how to beat that boss. I'll try to put some more videos up as soon as I can. Subscribe if you like the videos, and as always, praise the sun.